Hello, my name is Kimberly Duran, and we are in week one for Bio 240 here at Los Angeles Pacific University. Today is March 13th, Friday the 13th, 2020. And today's assignment, we're going to be labeling the pituitary gland. We're labeling the acidophil cell, the basophil cell, and the nucleus of the pituocyte. Now, before I get started, I kind of want to briefly go over, I do use a Word document when labeling my assignments. And before we get started labeling the slide here, we are going to understand what the acidophil, the basophil, and the nucleus do. So the acidophil secretes growth hormones, and the basophil secretes glycoprotein and prolactin. And the pituocyte is a glial cell, which is more for storage of the neurohypophyseal hormones. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now, when we're looking at our slide, we got to understand what is anterior and posterior. So, excuse me, the slide here, this would be posterior and this would be anterior. And that's the one thing they stressed in 230 is making sure you know what anterior, posterior, and you're labeling. So I'm going to go ahead and here, we're going to go to insert, go to text box, and then I format what I'm going to be doing. Now, I like using the Word only because I bounced from an Apple product to a desktop HP, so it's harder to for me to use the two programs. So I just say with a Word document, it works better for me. And now we're going to go ahead and format it if need be. So we're going to go here. Now we're going to look for, in the acidophil cell, is a dark nuclei with the pink cytoplasm. So we have this here labeled. We have it formatted in case we need to go over the picture, but in this case we do not. So I'm going to be going right here where it's pink. We have the dark nuclei here. And we're going to insert our arrow. And for this, we go to Shapes. And I the arrow here. There we go. And then you always want to make sure that you, when labeling, that you can see exactly what it is that you're labeling. So make sure that the color stands out a little bit more than the slide. And you don't want to block important areas of the slide. So now we're going to go to the next one. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to text box here. We're going to format. We're going to do the basophil cell. And we're going to be looking for the purple cytoplasm with the dark nucleus. Pasting here. Again, we format. So we just move. And we can put this together. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to go to our area. We'll go to Shapes. And again, it's the darker purple cytoplasm with the dark nucleus. So even right here would be good. We got the purple. And again, we want to make sure that you can visualize what it is that you're labeling. The nucleus of the pituocyte, this would be, we can use, this is a nice one to label. So we're going to do the same thing. Go to our text box, format. And now if you have to go across the slide, you want to go ahead and use your theme style. So this way, if you need to, absolutely have to, then you're not blocking any other important images of the slide. And so, for example, we can go here and you can visualize across the picture. You just got to make sure that you have it formatted correctly so you don't mess up any other items that you've labeled or move the slide. So, but in this case, we're going to keep it on the side here. So this way we can still see it. We're going to do the same thing as we did with the other two, with the acetophyll and the basophil. And we're going to go to our shapes and label our vitreous sites right there. And there's other ways of labeling, which is nice. We actually have in, for example, you can use your other items here if you need to do like larger cells, epithelial cells, because those are a little bit larger, or the cubital cells. So you have a wide variety to choose from. So this will conclude my assignment for week 1, and I will see you next week.